everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting episode 2 of law school prep. So this episode is going to be filmed over the next week. We're going to be talking about BigLaw because BigLaw is a buzzword in the legal community. BigLaw this, BigLaw that. I want you to play at home with me here. Raise your hand if you've ever said that you want to go into BigLaw. Keep your hand up if you've ever said that without fully understanding what BigLaw means. In this video, at some point, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna break it down. What is it? Why does everybody talk about it? Why does everyone want to go into BigLaw? Is it BigLaw or bust? That's what we're gonna be talking about mainly in this vlog, but I'm really starting to sweat, so I gotta finish up this intro. But if you, oh, also look at this. This is like a random tangent. Look at this. Oh my God, what's wrong with it? Its eyes are really close together, but she's really cute. She's a unicorn cake pop, but I gotta finish this up. If you're new, subscribe to my channel. If you wanna watch the other episode of Law School Prep, it'll be on one of these corners in the cards, and yeah, let's get into it, okay? This is the best cake pop Starbucks has ever had. It has little sprinkles in it. It's like the birthday cake pop, but like next level. You know what I mean?
Not really.
I'm talking to them, not to you. They know what I mean. You might not know what I mean. They know what I mean. Okay guys, I never vlogged this late, but a few videos ago, I think it was my morning routine video, I asked if I should cut my hair because I've been having the strong desire to chop my hair off, and I got a few yeses. And say no more. I'm not one of those girls that grows like long, beautiful, luscious hair. Mine gets straggly and gross at the bottom. So my mom offered to cut my hair for me and I said, yes, mother, one condition, I get to film it so if it goes wrong, I can post it on YouTube. And she said yes. So I'm gonna take a bath to get myself calm before my blood pressure inevitably rises due to the stress of getting my hair chopped off. Let's look at my hair, shall we? We don't know what we're gonna do yet. She said she's just gonna take off a little bit because as you can see, it's very straggly at the bottom, but this is what it looks like. Hopefully, I told her, I was like, look, if we're doing this thing, we might as well just do it the right way and do the whole thing and just chop my hair off. But she's not as on board with that idea. You know, we'll see what happens when we actually get into it. But I'm also gonna show you from the back so I can do like a before and after shot. This is what it looks like. It comes down to like a point because it's like gross. Hopefully you can see that. Is this good? I can't tell. Obviously I can't see. I think you can get the picture of what my hair looks like. Didn't expect this to go in the vlog, but where else am I gonna put it? I don't know. Let's do it. So we're using these scissors. These are professional salon grade shears that you use to cut hair, obviously, not something you would use for like a child's craft. This is what we're gonna be using to cut my hair, so let's do it. It was a joke. It was sarcasm. The following phrases are things you never want to hear the person cutting your hair say. Whoops, oops, these are horrible scissors, it's not even, and these just won't cut. I heard all of those phrases in the past 15 minutes. I'm gonna show you the final product now. We took off quite a bit. It's all even, so this isn't like permanent. Whenever things start settling down and I'm able to go to the hairdresser, I'm gonna go. This was just because I was desperate and my hair was so bad. I would say my mom did a pretty good job. It's significantly shorter. This is from the back. Hopefully it's like a lot more straight across, a lot more even. I think it is. It looks pretty good and it'll definitely hold me over for a couple of months. Let me know in the comments below if you trust your mom to cut your hair. I trusted mine and it turned out pretty good. So I'm going to catch up with you guys tomorrow. Today has been hectic. It is 5 o'clock on the dot right now. I woke up this morning and I intended to have a really chill day. I was like, I'm gonna write my cover letters or at least start writing them, get it all done at my own pace. And then I saw an email. So my school is offering these summer reading groups and I think it's a really cool thing. Basically we all read a piece of material and then we get on Zoom and we discuss it. I actually am signed up for 3, but this is the first one that's happening in an hour. I forgot about it and it was like, hope you're looking forward to the Zoom call tonight at 6. And I was like, what are we even reading? Madison, you're behind on law school readings and law school has not even started yet. And then I kind of had a breakdown, but I'm okay now. I did the reading. It was actually really interesting. I got the book on my phone. I'll tell you what the book's called. It's called Happiness 101. When likes aren't enough. And if you guys remember, I was a psychology major in undergrad, so this is right up my alley. It's all about positive psychology, which is something I never got to take in undergrad. It's been a really interesting read so far. It's felt good to just sit down and read a book for like 3 hours today. I really enjoyed it. So I have that at 6 o'clock and it goes to 7:15 and it's a Zoom call, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I talked about this like a lot of videos ago. I'll put it in the cards. I talked about like my law school fears. I really liked that video and I feel like a lot of people resonated with that video, but it was very candid. I was just talking about how I do struggle with social anxiety, and even with digital stuff like group chat, Zoom meetings, sometimes I can feel anxious before. I'm going to try my best this summer and as school starts to just push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit, realize that I have important things to say and people should hear them and not doubt myself. So that's what we're working on today. Try to keep it low, sir. You can't surf from there. You just hit the ball back and forth, dude. Oh, that's in! Oh! That was a good return. Yeah! Okay guys, it is Friday morning and today we are going to talk about BigLaw. But before I do that, I have to get a cavity filled. I haven't had a cavity since I was like 13 years old. I am not proud of myself. I am here. It is 6:48. I think I'd rather have it this early in the morning, to be honest, because I think I'm like the first appointment today. But I have to go put my mask on and then call them when I'm standing outside. So they know that I'm here and ready for my appointment. All right, everybody, I am coming at you live post. Look at this, I look so freaking gross. Ew. Okay, I can't stay on camera for long because I look disgusting. I just got my filling. I'm numb and I look disgusting. So we're gonna come back in about 4 hours whenever this wears off and we're gonna talk about BigLaw. I promise you. Okay, I gotta go. This is gross. Okay guys, I'm back. It's later in the day. As you can see, I look a lot better now. In case you were curious, I'm healing from my procedure wonderfully. I mean, a filling can get kind of intense sometimes, but so far so good. All my vitals, everything is stable. But we're gonna talk about BigLaw now. I have some notes. I feel like BigLaw is a word that's used a lot. It's thrown around a lot in the legal community, but not a lot of people really know what it is. So we're gonna start off with a definition from howstuffworks.com because that's the most reliable place to get all of your legal definitions. It says BigLaw is the collective nickname for the world's biggest and most successful law firms. These are firms with upwards of 1,000 partners. They usually have headquarters in big cities, New York, Los Angeles, Dallas, Chicago, Boston, and the like. So there's an official definition from howstuffworks.com, but I headed to Urban Dictionary to get the real tea, because that's where you get the real nitty-gritty definition. A collection of large law firms in major cities, particularly New York City, where thousands of Ivy Leaguers and honor students make six-figure salaries straight out of law school. They usually quit after a couple of years of virtual slavery, but if they stay in the game, they end up running the country. The sample sentence is, as much as I hate the idea of working in BigLaw, it's the only way I'll ever pay off my student loan. From my research, BigLaw typically involves three things: a sizable law firm, lots of money, and misery. Now, I decided to pry deeper into the misery aspect of the BigLaw definition. Why is everybody working at BigLaw so miserable? I found 2 posts on Reddit, and these posts were called, "Is there anybody who is happy in BigLaw, or does anyone actually enjoy BigLaw?" And I got some answers from people who work at BigLaw law firms. And here are the common complaints that I found amongst these posts. There are long hours, they're very stressful hours, and they are billable hours, meaning you get paid based on the amount of time you work. So the more you work, the more you get paid. You get paid a lot of money, but you're always working. A lot of people don't like BigLaw jobs, and most people don't stay in them long term. So if you stay in a BigLaw job, long term, you can make something called partner, meaning they go from an employee to a part owner and they share in the firm's profits and liabilities as well. Many people use a BigLaw job to pay off their student loans immediately out of law school. If you're coming from a T14 or a highly rated school, you can get a BigLaw job out of school with a salary of like $190,000. So these are astronomically large salaries for people straight out of law school, and so they use this to pay down their loans quickly. But a lot of them don't stay long term because they're really stressful jobs. So what does this mean for me personally? I've always said that I wanted to go into BigLaw at some point. That's something I've constantly said, and I think a lot of people fall victim into saying this. But why do we want to do that? Is it because we're passionate about the work that is at these large law firms? I think that's a resounding no. There are some people that work for large law firms for their entire career and they make a lot of money and they make partner and it's something they're really passionate about, but that's just not the case for most people. I don't know, I might be one of those people. I'm not sure if I will be, but you can never tell the future. But from what I understand, a lot of people can't stand it long term. They pay down their loans, they get out, and they go do something they're more passionate about. So for me, I think it'll probably be something I look into. Ideally, after law school, I want to do a clerkship of some kind, but after that, maybe looking at a BigLaw job would be helpful for paying down those student loans, because trust me, I got student loans. I do think the experience could be valuable for a short period of time. Might open some more doors in the future, and I'll know what working at a larger firm is like. But my main goal for my law degree is to use my degree to advocate for people who don't have the resources or the knowledge to advocate for themselves. And for those goals, I'm just not sure that a job at a large firm would accomplish that. I am glad because through this video I did a lot of research and I learned a lot of things about BigLaw that I didn't know before. So I hope this was kind of helpful for you. And with that, I'm going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And as always, if you have any questions about law school application, you just want to talk about law school, whatever you want, you can leave them in the comments below, or you can message me on Instagram. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in my next video.